The WNBA is stepping into a massive new era in Canada, and this latest announcement has completely shifted the conversation around women's basketball north of the border. A landmark multi-year broadcasting agreement between the WNBA and Bell Media is now officially in place, meaning Canadian fans are about to get unprecedented access to live games, superstar moments, and all the biggest events in the league, starting with the 2026 season. This isn't just another TV deal. It's a full-scale expansion of how the WNBA reaches audiences in Canada, and it comes at a perfect time. The league is growing faster than ever, new stars are rising every season, and now the entire country is preparing to rally behind its first-ever WNBA franchise, the Toronto Tempo, which is already creating huge buzz before even stepping onto the court. Under this new agreement, Bell Media becomes the official media partner of the Toronto Tempo, and TSN takes center stage as the main home for WNBA coverage in Canada. That means fans will see a wide range of live games throughout the season, not just involving Toronto, but also key matchups from across the league. The biggest nights are also locked in, with TSN broadcasting major events like the WNBA All-Star Game, the playoffs, the finals, and even the WNBA Draft. On top of that, select Toronto Tempo games will also appear on CTV and be available for streaming through Crave, giving fans multiple ways to stay connected to the action. The full schedule is expected to be released later in the season, but the message is already clear. WNBA coverage in Canada is about to reach a completely new level. According to WNBA Chief Growth Officer Coley Edison, this moment is the result of years of momentum building in Canada. She emphasized that fan interest is at an all-time high and highlighted how important it is that Canadian audiences now have direct, expanded access to the league, especially with the arrival of a historic new franchise. The partnership with TSN, she noted, reflects a shared mission to elevate women's basketball and bring top-tier coverage to fans who have been asking for more. On the Bell Media side, the reaction has been just as strong. Sean Redmond, Vice President of Bell Media Sports, described the growth of the WNBA as phenomenal, pointing out how the league's new generation of stars has helped transform it into must-watch basketball. He also made it clear that bringing the Toronto Tempo into the spotlight is a proud moment for TSN, especially given its long-standing commitment to basketball coverage in Canada. For him, this partnership isn't just about broadcasting games, it's about showcasing a movement. And the numbers already back up the hype. Canadian viewership for the 2026 WNBA Draft saw a massive 172% increase compared to the previous year's broadcast. That kind of jump doesn't happen by accident, it signals real, growing demand. Fans are tuning in more than ever, and the timing couldn't be better as the league prepares for one of its most anticipated seasons yet. Canada's relationship with the WNBA has been building steadily over the past few years. The league has already hosted multiple preseason games in Canadian cities, including sold-out events in Toronto in 2023 and Edmonton in 2024. Even more historic, Vancouver hosted the first-ever regular season WNBA game outside the United States in 2025, marking a major milestone in the league's international expansion. Now, with the Toronto Tempo officially joining the league as the first WNBA team based outside the US, the connection between Canada and the league is deeper than ever before. The excitement around the Tempo is especially high because it represents more than just a new franchise. It's a symbol of how far women's basketball has come globally. Fans are already closely following roster moves, draft picks, and early expectations, and every announcement seems to add more fuel to the anticipation. With games airing across TSN, CTV, and streaming platforms, the team is expected to become a national talking point point almost instantly once the season begins. Beyond television, the league is also strengthening its digital presence in Canada. Fans can now follow official WNBA Canada social media accounts on platforms like Facebook and Instagram, giving them direct updates, highlights, and behind-the-scenes content tailored specifically for Canadian audiences. Merchandise availability has also expanded, with official NBA and WNBA gear now accessible through nbastore.ca, making it easier for fans to support their teams in real time. All of this ties into a much bigger picture. The 20,000 CR, Chi Andarfini 20 Sek. WNBA season is shaping up to be one of the most significant in league history. The regular season tips off on May 8 and runs through late September, with each team playing 44 games. After that, the playoff race begins, leading into the WNBA playoffs presented by Google and eventually the best-of-7 WNBA finals. Every stage of the season will now have expanded Canadian visibility thanks to this new broadcasting agreement. For Canadian fans, this isn't just about watching basketball. It's about finally being fully included in the WNBA experience. From draft night to championship celebrations, everything is now within reach on national television and streaming platforms. And with the Toronto Tempo entering the league, the emotional connection is even stronger. What makes this moment even more interesting is how quickly the WNBA's popularity has been rising internationally. The league's new generation of players has brought a fresh style, more energy, and a global fan base that keeps expanding year after year. Canada, with its deep basketball culture and growing women's sports support, is now positioned as one of the league's most important international markets. There's a real sense that this is only the beginning. With record-breaking viewership trends, historic franchise launches, and expanding media coverage, the WNBA's presence in Canada is no longer experimental or limited. It's becoming mainstream sports entertainment. And as the 2026 season approaches, one thing is clear. Canadian fans are not just watching from the sidelines anymore. They are becoming part of the league's story in a way that has never happened before.